Empty set, 2nd and goal. Blitz coming again. Prescott going far side of the corner. Lamb, it's incomplete. He was looking for a flag. There is none. And Elliott was there again, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, just trying to set up a little one-on-one. He gets the matchup he wants. CeeDee Lamb's calling for pass interference.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, now you can see why. I mean, Elliott's clearly got him by the back of his pants, and CeeDee Lamb turns around looking for a flag. I think that's got to be a hold at the minimum.
Dolphins get a break. 14th play of the drive. Pressure. Prescott looking, throwing. It is incomplete. And now it's 4th and goal. With 4:23 to go, a mammoth decision here.
Remember, we showed you the Dolphins scored on this exact same play. This time, the Dolphins do a great job passing it off as opposed to playing locked man. And Dak's trying to throw that ball to the back, out the backside, but he's got nowhere to go with the ball and sets up 4th down.
Prescott throwing incomplete, and there's a flag. Hang on. Turpin is celebrating. Elliott was on him, and maybe they get him this time.
Yeah, that's clearly a hold. I mean, that's a tough route to defend against a guy like Devontae Turpin, trying to run a little pivot in and out, rely on his change of direction. Elliott clearly grabbed him, and he got away with him a couple plays ago, and that time he didn't.
Sean Hockley will sort it out. Boy, just having Turpin in that punt return, kick return style, that saved this drive for Dallas. Try covering this.
Yeah, I mean, Elliott's worried about speed across his face, running across on a drag route, and then all of a sudden he sticks his foot in the ground.
Look at that. I mean, it's Christmas, so you can't be making kids upset.
There was defensive pass interference by both number 25 and 21. Number 21's foul was at the half-yard line. 25's foul is declined. The ball will be placed at the half-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, might as well show you the other one. That was on Howard.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably pick your penalty. Obviously, Dallas picked the one that gave them the best field position, which is the half-yard line, as opposed to the one that happened in the end zone, which would have put the ball at the 1.
Fake. Prescott in trouble, and he is sacked! Oh my goodness, they go from the 1 to the 12. Bradley Chubb gets his 2nd of the day.
Yeah, just again, the left side of the offensive line, you've got to block out. They got to block out and secure the edge. They're just allowing Bradley Chubb just run off the edge of the line of scrimmage. He's their best pass rusher, and you're not blocking him.
It's a monumental mistake. They're going to actually put it up at the 8. But still a big loss of 7. 2nd and goal from here. Prescott going to the corner. Lamb, is he up and in? No, he's out. Waiting for the signal to confirm. He almost made a spectacular play over Howard, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, this will be a great shot. This is a great shot. Let's see, does he stick the first foot? No. Does a great job dragging the number 2 foot, which was his right, but he doesn't get that initial stick foot with his left inbounds. Great job there by the officials getting that right on the fly.
So now 3rd and goal, and you wonder if McCarthy is still thinking if they go for it, if they don't even get a yard here. Time a factor, 3:33 to go. 17th play of this drive. It's Prescott. Pressure in his face again. Throwing for the corner. Cooks. Does he have it? Touchdown, Dallas. Oh, we're tied.
Let's take a look here. Great job going up the high point the ball. He's got it there. Does he maintain through the ground?
He sure does.
Yeah, he sure does. That's a big-time drive. We mentioned Dak Prescott needed his moment. Was it going to come today? And I'll tell you what, that drive right there, if it holds up, pretty good moment right there for this season.
That was an unbelievable catch and throw. Cooks, who's not a big guy, he's only 5'10", went up there, goes to get it, hangs on, goes to the ground and corrals it. And we're tied, and now Aubrey with a chance to give Dallas the lead. And his kick is up and good. Now, Greg Olson, you were calling for Dak Prescott to have his moment. He was unbelievable on that drive. And man, oh man, it came down to a couple big plays. He converted a third down that was big to Lamb, a 4th and 1 to CeeDee Lamb. And then Brandon Cooks with an incredible touchdown catch, also on third down, his 6th of the year. And Dallas has their first lead since 7-3, but a world of time left with 3:27 to go. I mean, it's hard to sum up that drive. It was 17 plays for Dallas, their longest of the year. But go back to this, 4th and goal. This was, for all intents and purposes, the game. Kevontae Turpin with a great move. They get the PI, puts him on the half-yard line. Then you're thinking they're in great shape, but Chubb gets a sack. They drop him all the way back to the 8. Then they come back, and there is Cooks on Jalen Ramsey, who outleaps him and makes an unbelievable catch to give Dallas the lead, and now it's Tua's turn. On first down, got to set up a screen, get it out to Achane on the near side, and breaks a couple tackles out across the 30. And now a penalty at the very end of this play. Maybe a face mask at the end of this here? Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Damone Clark gets that left hand inside the mask of Achane, and it's going to be big now. That's going to add 15 to the end of that play.
Again, the Cowboys, the most penalized team in the league. 5 today. Now, they got helped by a penalty on the pass interference, which was the right call.
Personal foul. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 33. The 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's a no-brainer. Easy call. And a heck of a start to this drive for Miami.
Yeah, so I think right now there's a delicate balance for Mike McDaniel. He wants to go fast to get into field goal range. Right? They want to make sure they save their timeouts. In the event they have a lost play, some sort of sack throws them off. This doesn't have to be the final drive. Then once they're in field goal range, slow everything down. Work against the clock. You don't want to, if you do kick a go-ahead field goal, leave the least amount of time for Dak Prescott and this Cowboys offense.
Goes down, a little bobble on the snap. Quick throw, Cedric Wilson's got the catch. He's got 9 yards. And again, Wilson getting a lot more time here because Jalen Waddle is out. And now Stephon Gilmore stays down for the Cowboys. Oh boy, that's not a good reaction. Just telling you that Waddle's out for Miami, and now Gilmore, who's been terrific, down for Dallas. Injury timeout. Stephon Gilmore took a shot to the ribs from his own teammate Donovan Wilson, but walked off under his own power. He still has the helmet on. So Nashawn Wright is out there now. He does not play a lot of corner for this team at all. He's matched up against Tyreek Hill at the bottom of your screen. Second down. Tagovailoa looking that way. Gets it to Hill on right, of course. He's got a first down. You would figure he's going to go right there with Gilmore out, and the drive continues.
Yeah, just look at the cushion. The speed that Tyreek Hill threatens you with just puts these defenders in a very uncomfortable position. If I get too close, he runs by me. But then if I play too far off, he just has three-way goes on every route. Gilmore's now back in. He's going to be back here on the bottom of the screen. Fortunately for Dallas, he just ended up missing one play.
Miami down by 1. 2:20 to go. They're in field goal range already the way Jason Sanders has kicked it today. He's got 3 field goals of 50-plus. Blitz coming. Tagovailoa sees it, and he missed Tyreek Hill. He might have scored if he hit him in stride there, but he threw it behind him, and it's second down.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with the pressure that he's under. This ball had to come out of Tua's hand just a little quicker. They've got nobody off the edge on the left side to account for Donovan Wilson, and you can see that ball was thrown so early. The timing was thrown off. Good blitz design there by Dan Quinn. Remember now, Dallas can still stop it here. Plus the 2-minute warning.
On the fake, Tagovailoa just tosses it off to Ingold, the fullback, and now gets more into field goal range. Inside the 35, down to the 33. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's the brains of the operation. Head coaches and play callers on top, defensive coordinators on the bottom. 1-point game. Miami facing a 3rd down and 3. They're in field goal range right now. They're down by 1. Dallas does have all 3 timeouts left. So first, the 3rd and 3.
For Mike McDaniel, this has to be your best call. Run, pass, clock is of no significance. It doesn't matter. You pick up this 1st down. Now you're able to use the next 3, make Dallas use the remaining timeouts. Settle for a field goal with not a ton of time left. This is a critical must-have it for both sides. Getting that man read, send him in motion. They know it's man coverage.
They get it to Tyreek Hill. Gets a block, 1st down and more. Hill inside the 25. And now the Cowboys have to use their first timeout.
And after an entire game of Dan Quinn playing zone, in a critical moment, they went back to what they've been all year, which is man. You see now the issue. It's hard to tackle these quicks and screens out of man coverage. If you get the man defender blocked, there's just not a lot of other guys in pursuit like you would have if everybody's eyes were on the quarterback in zone.
Think about Tyreek Hill, Greg. He had 2 catches in the first half. Remember, his ankle's tender, missed last week. Well, all of a sudden, he's got 9 catches for 99 yards. He's had a big second half. And as far as time goes, so the Cowboys have 2 timeouts left. If they stop Miami from going any further, Miami, say, kicks the field goal. You're talking maybe a little bit under a minute left. They get the ball back with no timeouts. That's what you're looking at. Dolphins trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Jeff Wilson in the game in the backfield. Give it to the veteran. Running right. Good seam down to the 15. And that's going to make it a little harder for Dallas as Wilson picks up 8. And another Cowboys timeout.
Take a look here at DaRon Bland. You can tell he got off the field. He was arguing with the official. He thinks he got tackled, and he does. I mean, it's hard to play pursuit linebacker if they're just going to grab you around the collar and take you to the ground. And
we started this game. Could the Cowboys win a big one on the road? Could the Dolphins beat a playoff caliber team? It's going to take us to the final seconds to find out. Second and 2. Wilson steaming ahead, and he's not going to get there. The ball's loose at the end. Whistle blows. Officials say this play is down. And the Cowboys now will use their final timeout.
It's 3rd down.
yeah, he was clearly down. A little inside wham action out of there. That time a nice job by Damone Clark. He was first on the scene. And listen, I know on every play in the NFL, the argument can be made that there's holding and all sorts, but this is just, he grabs him around the collar and just flat out tackles him. Robert Jones, the right guard, and you can see him get up, and he's trying to find an official to agree with him, and he's unable to.
Here's the deal. Miami gets a first down. They could basically waste the clock down to nothing, try and kick the game-winning field goal. Dallas has to have it to get the ball back.
Yeah, take a look here now. This was the previous play. Wilson was clearly down before Clark was able to pull that ball out. So this is it. You said it. This is it right here. 1.5 yards.
Wilson, he's going to have a first down to the 10. No timeouts left for Dallas.
You got to give credit where credit's due. We mentioned Dak Prescott had his moment going down there with a big 17-play scoring drive, and Tua now takes down his Dolphins offense in immediate response. A couple big pickup conversions, and both teams kind of looking for their signature win of the year, and barring something unforeseen, pretty impressive by Tua in this Dolphins squad.
Mike McCarthy obviously upset. And that play, by the way, behind the right side of the line, playing two backups today for Miami. So they can take it down to the final seconds here. They still have to hit the field goal. Don't forget that. But they're obviously set up to do it. Oh, it's been a fun game here. It's been kind of a grinded out game with these two high-flying offenses. Each play has had their share of big plays. Dak Prescott took the Cowboys on an epic 17-play drive to score to take the lead moments ago. But Tua Tagovailoa answering as the Dolphins go right down the field. They got helped by a 15-yard face mask call. The run game, the final portion of this, and now they will set it up for a game-winning field goal try for Jason Sanders, who's got 4 field goals today. And they'll get it down to about 3 seconds and try to win the game. Three field goals from 50-plus for Jason Sanders. It's a new Dolphins record. Another one from 35. This one to win it for Miami and get him in the playoffs. .29 yards from Sanders.